Hello, CC Pro friends, Kate here, and this is going to be another Training Tuesday. Today we're going to be talking about creating a reflection in Photoshop. This is going to be a super helpful skill for either portraits. When you're using an all white background, you can make it look like you had a reflective floor where you didn't. You can use this for landscape shots that were taken over water, but it just wasn't the right angle to capture the reflection you were hoping for, over ice, over many different things. So this is a really cool technique to know. But today I'm working with this beautiful photo of this group of dancers, and we weren't working with a shiny floor here, but I wish we would have been for this shot because I just think with this pose it would have been really beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead here and I'm actually going to turn my canvas upside down for a second, go ahead and select those dancers and copy them. And then I'm going to return my canvas to normal. There are a couple different ways you could do this. You could also select the dancers first, but this is just how I prefer to do it. And I'm gonna go ahead and paste them in, and they're going to become my reflection. Now I have a little too much floor around them. I have a couple issues going on, a little too much floor and not enough space on my canvas. So I'm gonna start by extending my crop here, and I'm gonna just make sure that my content aware box is checked up here, so that it can actually go ahead and fill in what I'm missing around the edges. Give it a second to do its thing. Okay, well, I was on the wrong layer, friends. So it didn't fill in the edges, but we can just fix that in a second. It's really not a problem. So anyway, I'm on my layer that is going to become my reflection, and I'm going to just go ahead and make it a layer mask. I'm going to choose Reveal All because I just prefer that for this. I'm going to get a pretty large brush, but one that I can control, and on a pretty soft bristle, and I'm gonna go ahead and just get rid of the part that is encroaching on my original image up here. And I'm gonna go pretty close to the dancers here on the reflection because I want to scoot them in nice and close so that they actually are like a reflection. So I'm gonna go ahead and just move them in and adjust them until everything lines up, especially the hand right here. This is even easier if you're using a landscape, like say a mountain that has a straight line across. But for this, you just want to make sure that you're getting it to where it looks as natural as possible. So I'm just going to keep erasing and adjusting to get that hand to look good. I might need to give it just a touch more space here for me to work with it so that I'm not just going back and forth taking off the layers. Hello, I was on the wrong brush there, guys. Okay, so if you're new to layer masks, we do have tutorials for that as well in the vault. I'm not going to cover that right in this tutorial, but that would be helpful for you to learn if you're new with that. Okay. So now I'm still going to be on my layer 1 here, which is, you can rename your layers in here if that's something that you want to do. I'm not even going to bother though, but you can rename your layers if you have a bunch of layers or something and that is helpful to you. But layer 1 is my reflection right here. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to do a motion blur to start. I'm going to do angle 90 and distance 19 here. And I'm gonna go ahead and apply that. And then I'm gonna actually follow it up with a Gaussian blur filter here. So I obviously don't want it that blurry, but I do want it pretty blurry. If it's going to be a reflection. And then I would just go ahead and adjust my distance here. And because my, here, let me flatten my image, because I didn't, I was on the wrong layer when I was having it content aware the background. I'm just gonna go ahead and fix that quickly. So I'm just having it content aware separately from the cropping. It will, when you crop, as long as you check that little content aware box, that will also work fine, but I just was not on my base layer, so it had nothing to fill in there because it wasn't aware of what it was doing. So word to the wise, always be on the correct layer. That'll certainly help with what you're doing, but that's okay. I'm just gonna fill in one side, fill in the other side here. And that's basically it, guys. You can adjust how far your reflection is from the people. You can adjust the crop. This is kind of obviously a little bit of a strange crop for this image here, but this is just an example to show you how to go and create that. And this is most applicable to landscape images over water, and it will look a little bit more natural there. But I hope that this was helpful. And let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.